Okay guys, hey, it is Tuesday, 1/23. I just came back from a hike, but, yeah. I've been listening to my radio, right? I got a CB, it's a 40 channel sideband. It's a Galaxy radio. It's a Galaxy DX959. I've got several different antennas I've been messing with because I like just, it's a hobby, you know, you mess around with this stuff. So, I see guys using the ham radios, the little Chinese ones. That's a 2 meter. That's on the 2 meter band. And there's a couple other Chinese brands out there. I bought one. I never installed it. I gave it away. I gave it to one of my YouTube subscribers out there. Yeah. But yeah, so I'm happy with this Galaxy right here. I mean, it's good for the trails. It's got just your standard AM 40 channels, but I also got the sideband, which puts out legally 12 watts, 12 to 14 watts. So AM is 4 watts, and sideband is 12 to 14 watts. But this radio has been modified. It puts out about 75 watts. You know, that's what's neat about these radios. You can do stuff like that. You know, yeah. So, and there's a few other modifications you can do to this, like expand the frequencies and stuff. But this one just basically has the power mod to it. But so far, I've been pretty happy with it. I'm just thinking this. I've had this radio since I've had the Super Duty. My last one was a Texas Ranger. That's still in the Bronco out there. Manny's got it out there in the high desert somewhere. But that's only a 40 channel, AM 40 channel. But it's got the mod to it too. It's got the power mod to it. So hopefully that's still working for them. And that one has expanded frequencies on it. That one I modified. But anyway, today, I was, in this last few days, I've been getting a lot of long distance communications in here, a lot of skip on the lower frequencies. Basically in the morning till about noon. Right now it's calmed down. I don't hear anybody out there. So today I heard some guys talking from Alabama, and they sounded like they were local, because I wasn't hearing anybody else. I wasn't getting any interference. The noise level was really low, and they were like coming in like, gee, I wonder where these guys are at. They're talking about the weather, and the temperature is down to like 34, like 34. I figured they were in Orange County, maybe over the hills there. But no, they were in Alabama, so I thought I'd give them a shout, you know. Let's see, can they hear me on this radio? I'm on a mobile. I'm running just a regular fiberglass, 5-foot fiberglass antenna, a Francis hot rod. I also got a Wilson 1000 on the roof, and I got another Wilson. But I just thought I find that interesting. This is kind of neat when the conditions are right. So this is a Galaxy DX959 sideband. This one can have the frequencies expanded, and it's got the power mod on it. Right now, look at, there's no one on there. But earlier they were coming in from all over. The other day I heard a guy from Mexico, this guy Max. I think his number was 141. Max, he's a German guy in Mexico coming in on, I think on lower 36 the other day. I go, wow, I wonder if he can hear me. I didn't give him a shout out there. He was talking to somebody, but I was like, wow, that's pretty crazy. I've talked to Dallas, Texas one day when I was out in Death Valley on this radio. It was in the Toyota at the time, and I was on the 5-foot fire stick antenna. All right. And if you guys really get into the radios, they make some radios called export radios. They're 10 meter. They are ham radios. Okay, they're 10 meters. Galaxy makes them. Ranger makes them. There's a company called Stryker that makes them, and they're AM sideband, but they run on the 10 meter band, which is down below CB radio frequencies. And some of those radios put out, I think I saw one the other day, it puts out 400 watts out of the box. It comes with 400 watts, but it's on the 10 meter band. But with a modifications, it can pick up 10 and 11, which is Citizens Band, CB radio. I go, wow, for $800. Sounds interesting. But I think Ranger also makes a multi-band radio, which is a 10 and 12, okay? Notice that it's a 10 meter and a 12 meter. And it's the same situation with a few modifications. You can make it a 10, 11, and a 12 meter. You just can't use them unless you got a ham radio license. Yeah, that's why they're called export radios. Yeah, one of these days I'm going to get one. Although they do make a Galaxy that comes with all the modifications, I think I might want to get the multi-band or the 10 meter radio. Or if you want a really top of the line radio, you get like an ICOM. They got these ICOM ham radios that cover multi-bands. Then you really need a ham radio license. And then you need a special antennas because every band covers a different frequency. There's a multi-band antenna. I think they're around $300, maybe more. But they adjust automatically the length. There's like a motor in it. You'll see them on Ronnie Dahl's trucks. He's got one. It's a big fat antenna. That's because it's a multi-band antenna. It's got to be tuned to the frequency you're on. Okay, guys, I thought we'd take a look at some of these 10 meter radios. See the $800 Ranger right there? That is a 400 watt 10 meter sideband radio. Super cool. Yeah, 400 watts. Well, only thing I don't like about that is the small meter it's got. But other than that, that might be something good. I also like these Striker radios. They got some really cool displays on there. Nice big meter. Comes in different color LEDs. You know, it's all adjustable. And those come in different wattages too. There's another Striker there for $300. I like the big meters on the Strikers. Oh, and then you got the President Lincoln. There's a multi-band, 10 and 12 meter amateur radio. Yeah, those are quite interesting. You can adjust the color on those too. Let's see, we got Rangers, Connex. There's a package deal there on the right. Here's the Ranger, 120 watt, 10 meter. $429. Let's go down. We got there's another Ranger there for $624. A 300 watt 10 and 12 meter, $624. Boy, I don't think I'd be comfortable leaving that in my truck. You know, park the side of the road somewhere. Probably have to take it out and lock it up somewhere. Yeah, kind of cool stuff if you don't want to play around with this stuff. Yeah, there's all kinds of radios out there. There's a Magnum. There's a Striker right there. That's a nice one. $400. See the big round meters? I like that. Yeah, so there's just a quick look at some 10 meters. What's available out there. If you really want to get into radios. Okay, and then you got the ham radios. This is an ICOM radio. I hear a lot of good reviews on this one. It's really interesting. That display there moves. It's got what they call a waterfall. It's like a spectrum analyzer, kind of like an oscilloscope deal. That's like a super cool radio. It's not a high power radio, but it does cover multi-bands. I think it's 160 meter down to 6 meters. It's another high dollar radio. It was like $1,100, $1,200 radio. So you got to be really serious for that. And you need your ham radio license. Come on, scroll down. Scroll back down. Oh, that's just showing the frequency coverage there. The band coverage. Go back up. Go back up. Yeah, but that's a cool radio. That's all kinds of dials and buttons and stuff to play around with. Keep you busy for a while.